great, maybe not good enough when you're as big and as high profile as Nvidia. Now, Nvidia did pretty much what the market expected, which is a beat and a raise, but they didn't beat by enough and they didn't raise their guidance by enough. In fact, it was the lowest sales guidance raise in a year and a half, so that's 18 months, and that's despite the fact that they doubled sales, they doubled profit from a year ago. Now, Nvidia is also buying back another $50 billion in stock and raising their dividend by a penny a share. Increased cash return, though, not enough to take investor eyes off the narrowing margin squeeze. And Nvidia also said that the next generation AI chips, the so-called Blackwells, will hit production snags, needs a redesign, and that might cut profit margins down to 75%. Now, remember that 75% profit margins are phenomenal. Also compared to Apple's margins, which are around 46%. So, Nvidia is priced to perfection. So there are some pretty lofty expectations, and it's already up 1,000% since ChatGPT was introduced back in November 2022. And CEO Jensen still believes, though, that AI is going to change everything.
We believe that by continuing to scale the AI models, that will reach a level of extraordinary usefulness, and that it would open up, realize the next industrial revolution. We believe it.
Now, despite the $100 billion plus sell-off today in the stock, Wall Street remains bullish on Nvidia. I counted at least 10 investment banks raising their price predictions to the 150, 160 area. So you still could get some upside. And you heard Jensen on the earnings call talk about the $1 trillion AI spending from companies and countries over the next few years. Also, you heard that from my conversations with the top executives of the big tech companies, and that includes Apple CEO Tim Cook, Alphabet's president Ruth Porat. They are all accelerating their spending over the next year to at least $200 billion plus for this year and probably more next year, most of that going into AI chips made by Nvidia. But here's a sign that Nvidia has really become a wider cultural phenomenon. There are now watch parties in New York bars and restaurants on Nvidia earnings days. They don't last long, but I can't remember a company that drew that much interest